Okay. With you, we are taking the grandkids to Disney. And Parker's birthday was about a week ago, and we are going down to celebrate his birthday. This year is a little different. The last time we did this, which was about 5 years ago with Rylan, we stayed at Fort Wilderness, but this time around we got to do things that save us money, and one of the things that save us money is not staying at Fort Wilderness. The other thing that is saving us money is using the EFS card. So we're going to be about 1,200 miles with our total round trip from Ohio to Orlando. We're going to try to track our fuel, our whole budget in general.
Sorry, this trucker's being a moron.
I remember this because it is a stupid layout.
And basically you block the people from getting out.
Here's that guy wants on line 2.
Alright, so that's what the price at the pump was. That is what we filled up on our first, that's our first fill up on the trip. Hey y'all, we're in Tennessee now. We're getting ready to stop for our second fuel fill up. Just wanted to give you a heads up. The first one was $131 or $2 on the tank, but we only got billed $124, so we saved almost $8. And in this climate, man, every penny counts when you're taking a long trip like this. So we are using our EFS card, making sure that we save every dime we can with that, and then just keep rolling.
Stop for dinner tonight, have a hot dinner date. Officially out of warranty.
Well, this truck's been running great, so we're just gonna count on it to keep running.
Hours later.
Morning, everybody. It is Thursday, right? Yes, Thursday. We are about 12 miles from the border of Florida. We got up at like 5 o'clock this morning and headed out. Stayed at a really nice harvest host. It was just a really big parking lot, so lots of room. We was actually able to go in last night and sit and listen to their church worship team have practice, which was really cool.
Yeah, it was really nice.
So yeah, we are headed to Lake Louisa State Park, and my daughter's family is probably a couple hours behind us. We have one more fuel stop, like 4 stops total for us to get down, and using EFS card in all of them. Alright, this is our fill up before we head out. This is Sunday, we're leaving tomorrow morning. This is what we paid. This is not at a truck stop using the EFS card, so that's what we got to deal with. Wednesday when we started this trip, we got down to Calhoun, Georgia, and I had to put in DEF. It gave me a warning, said it had 100 plus miles to go until we were out of DEF. So I only put in one container, 2.5 gallons. Wanted to see how far one container would go. Well, on our way home, we just stopped at the same spot where the Buc-ee's is and had to put in DEF because of we got the warning like 100 miles ago. It gave me 167 miles, and I put in DEF. So it was roughly 1,000 miles that one container of DEF goes, 2.5 gallons, for us to pull a camper. Stop on the second day home, third stop altogether for the way home. As you can see, it's 5:44 at the pump here, and that's where we put in the tank. That's not what we'll end up paying. Another great thing about the EFS card, it's not always about the savings, it's about the security of coming to a truck stop and knowing that you've got plenty of room.
Heard about summer snow. When it falls on you, your blood runs cold. But don't you sweat your pretty skin.
Alright, so our final fill up, we're actually just topping off. There's no price per gallon there, but you can see what we filled up with. We just topped off because we were going to be about 15 to 20 miles short to get home of what we needed. So we just topped off before we're crossing into Ohio, and now we can make it home for sure.
Down the river, high tide flows around it. Through the whispers of pines, I hear them sing. The more you love, the more you live.
Alright, let's nerd this thing out.
Let's get nerdy.
So we did
roughly 2,200 total miles. That's pulling and not pulling the camper. So the days we were in the park down in Florida, and we were running around town going to other parks, those miles went on the truck, but not the rig. So
the fuel savings that we did on the EFS card had totaled up to like $72 in savings, and then our total bill for fuel in general was $1,045 and some change. Having a diesel, having the option for these truck lanes, there is a lot of value to us. Even if we didn't save a dime in fuel, I would still want this, the capabilities of going through these truck lanes. But that was a total trip. Hopefully you were able to learn something from us.
this year just might be the most challenging for RVers. With inflation taking fuel prices astronomically high, we're all asking ourselves, to camp or not to camp? Or should we cancel that long trip this year? Well, to put it in perspective, on our 2020 Colorado trip, we were paying $1.99 a gallon for diesel, Now those were the good old days. Thankfully, we have the EFS card. While not morphing the prices back to that 2020 level, it has given us small wins in the fuel prices race, all the while still allowing us to refuel at large truck stops. And that gives us peace of mind. There is no wrong choice, but we have chosen to travel when we can and camp close to home when necessary. So if you see us out camping, stop in and share fuel price stories around the campfire with us. Happy glamping.
The more you love, the more you live.